Hello and welcome everyone, my name is Doomlight and today I'll be continuing my playthrough of Lone Wolf. Last time we had to leave Leandra behind because the enemy is aware of her now and they're after her specifically because of her device. And then we also got a few optional areas completed. We got a couple of rings and a necklace or a pendant. And before I started today's episode I just went back to the shop to rest up and empty out my inventory, repair my gear, ready for this episode here. So now we can head straight on to continue the story, which is in the haunted chamber. Let's do it. You proceed warily across the tunnels, following a trail of guttered light from torches that the Jacurum have ignited all along their path. When you first hear the sound of Gaiac and Jacurum voices up ahead, you dare to hope that you have reached the end of the complex. Sadly, the passage continues on and even branches through an archway into some sort of chamber with an eerie glow radiating from within. The voices are coming from a squad of Gaiacs being scolded by a Drakkar with a cruel barbed whip and a tightly clenched fist. He is accusing the lot of them for being cowards, and by the look of their bleeding skin, his lash has chastised them as well. Terrified, they point at the arch and beg their slave master not to send them back inside. Their voices are panicked and snivelling, but from what you can make out, they have been hearing voices in their heads when they go past the arch. Oof, all the crazy stuff that's been happening in these tunnels. I'm not surprised that they're hearing voices. The Jacurum warrior is having none of their excuses. He cuffs one of the Gaiacs hard enough to make it spit out teeth and shoves the beast to the ground. Okjak Dazak Ashtakom Saktagon. I tire of this place and its endless ghosts, the Drakkar growls, his deep voice full of disdain. It seems nothing can be left behind for the enemies of Gunzar to claim, even chambers of no use to his forces. The Drakkar in command orders his cringing Gaiac slaves to bring down the archway and bury whatever lies inside. They start to hurry away, seeking to find a suitable ram for the task. You cannot afford to risk the risk of being denied anything that could be useful in your quest, even if it means meddling with spirits. You will not be able to find out any. You will not be able to find out any if you just stay hidden and wait. It is time to act. Ooh, only two choices here. Rush at the enemy before the hall is sealed forever, or mislead the Gaiacs into believing that the spirits is going to harm them. Yeah, let's mess with them. Taking advantage of the Gaiacs' fear, you mislead them to believing whatever spirit might be here has been angered by their intrusion. Flee now or be my prisoner forever, you shout, disguising your voice and projecting it as far as you can into the passage. Your plan works and the Gaiacs panic. They break in all directions, running away blindly. Oh, those poor Gaiacs. Only the Drakkar remains, but he is not fooled by your ruse at all. Your voice has only served to give away your position. You find yourself under a rain of furious blows, the Jacurum commander pressing you for all he is worth. As he attacks, he shouts for his minions to return. Infuriated, he seems determined to make you pay for your deception, with or without their help. Come on then, let's go. Just don't lash me too hard, buddy. Oh, he doesn't even have his whip. Oh, he's the golden armor guy though, he's gonna be tough. No, they returned and they're not even any worse for wear. Ow. Jerk. I was just about to have my turn. Let's cure this burning. There we go. And now let's start off with a bang. Yeah. Eat that. Nice. Now then, let's see what you're looking at. Oh, let's finish you off quickly. And what are you looking like? Oh, you're just as bad, so let's get you out of the way. Bam! And as for you, sir, I've got a little surprise for you. It's behind you, I swear. Go on, look behind you. I did try to warn you, sir. Combine attack! Almost got you. Let's go in for the heavy. Gotcha! That all of you? Yeah, got them all. Nice. Can I take his whip? Ah, I want to take his whip. The chamber beyond the archway is not very large or imposing, but one detail catches your attention. A faint glow is coming from within, emanating around a small, simple altar of milky white crystal. Resting atop it, you find an urn of pure Bronin, its surface covered in Shanty engravings. Don't touch the urn, Lone Wolf, there's ghosts inside. You begin to hear a low hum, but the sound is not in your ears. Just as the Gaiax claimed, the humming is in your mind. Your thoughts are being contacted by something ethereal and close by. The humming resolves itself into words, speech that echoes through your head like a deafening whisper. As the voice speaks, you see the engravings on the urn flicker and pulse. You do not belong here. You belong here no more than those foul creatures before. Though you sense no malice, the voice is very powerful. So long, I have been here so long in my slumber. The lid of the urn glows brightly for a moment before the engravings around it flash, and light fades again. In my captivity. But now I wake. Now I feel that a great tumult has shaken these tainted halls. Could it be that this voice belongs to a Shanty? If so, why was it imprisoned in the urn? Who knows how many secrets this spirit still holds? The strange voice is already inside your mind, cutting straight through your will to speak. You cannot help but feel this contact could be very dangerous, but you need to know whatever this ghost may be able to tell you. Whether you can trust it or it's another matter entirely. You interrogate the spirit about its involvement in the rites that were performed here. You ask the spirit about its identity and the reason for its imprisonment. Yeah, let's ask about that. The spirit has made no threats and have offered you no hostility. The least you can do is be polite in return. Calming your mind, you address it as respectfully as you can. Ancient One, I am Lone Wolf, Kai Lord and Protector of Summerland. The disturbance you have felt is the same thing that brought me here. Tell me, who are you? What are you? You harbour a quiet hope the spirit might be more like the Shanty of legend, an opponent of Nar and all the Dark One's vile schemes. I know this place was a haven for Shanty practicing the terrible art of necromancy. If you were one of them, why did they imprison you like this? I will not deny what I was. In life, I was one of the necromancers that worked and studied in this hidden place. Our arts were terrible and powerful. Sadness clouds the spirit's mind. Wonders and nightmares were achieved here in equal measures. Often our achievements were both at the same time. Our goal was so great, seeking to unlock the power of life and death. We believed any price was worth paying, any action justified, but we were wrong. This is not the answer you'd hoped for, though it is the one you feared you might receive. The demeanour of the spirit is at least polite, seemingly honest. You are quite skilled at telling when people are lying, but a voice in your mind carries no expressions to read. Without such cues, can you really trust that this spirit's reticence is sincere? You are in touch with the very thoughts of the entity. They are vast and overwhelming, but also crystal clear. If there were any schemes or second intentions in this mind, you believe you would feel such duplicity. Eventually I realised that our noble research had taken us too far. Everyone was in danger, not just our subjects. The whole region was going to be obliterated by the forces we had unleashed. Everything we had already accomplished would be lost to the ages. I warned them. I truly tried to warn the others, but all I received in return was scorn. The fools. They left me no choice. I tried to reveal our existence to the rest of the shanty, but I was caught and imprisoned. As you listen to the spirit, you realize that, just as you can see into the truth of its thoughts, the spirit is probably doing much the same to you. You push aside such a disturbing thought, trying to focus on your mission. You take out the Shanty cube, holding it forth. Spirit, what can you tell me about this device? I have been carrying it for some time. I know it is potentially dangerous, but I have also found it to be very useful. The spirit studies you and the cube carefully before it answers. Lone Wolf of the Kai, what you bear is nothing less than my greatest creation. I have been here so long I cannot remember my own name, but those cubic containers, I remember them well. I remember all the wonderful and terrible things we did in the name of discovery that led to their invention. Containers, you ask, trying to follow the spirit's meaning. That cube, as you call it, is a storage matrix imbued with our magic. It holds crystals imbued with the special magical energies we discovered down here. You have surely seen them by now. The spirit is quite correct. You have definitely seen these crystals and the terrible things they can do. On the other hand, you have to agree with the spirit about their potential. You could not have come this far without them. Yeah, just don't be trapped in a little cave with them all around you though, otherwise you'll gain eternal life at a terrible cost. I sense that you are cunning and resourceful, rare qualities for one not born of the Shanty. Perhaps you have even realised that the crystals remain inert until they come into contact with a living being, continues the spirit. Therein lies the core of our experiments. These interactions can often prove fatal, but living contact was absolutely essentially to awaken and command their power. The spirit's voice feels cold and distant as it reveals its most terrible secret. To that end, many were sacrificed. It was unavoidable. Light emanates out of the urn, flickering over your cube and revealing that many of the engravings are exactly the same. The cubes are containers for more than just crystals. In order for them to function, they require a full quantity of life to activate. Each cube houses such an activating power. They contain within their matrix the entire spiritual essence of a living being. Oh god, I've been carrying around a spirit with us this whole time. That's not unsettling. You almost drop your cube in horror. There is a person trapped inside this thing? The spirit's voice whispers calmly in your mind. Do not fear, Lone Wolf of the Kai. The soul energy of a living creature resides in your cube, but it has no awareness or personality. Preserving those traits would have made the cube unstable, something else we discovered to our peril. A cold shiver runs down your spine as the meaning of the bas-relief finally becomes clear. In order to harness the power they craved so hard, the craftsmen you saw in the sculpture forced their captive souls into these cubes, killing them for the sake of their research. You do not even attempt to hide such thoughts from the spirit. The Shanty, for its part, never breaks from its calm composure as it tells you of its misdeeds and the sins of its brethren. Did the Shanty have any sort of moral code, any conscience to abide by? These necromancers must have been apparent the deviants within Shanty society. Deeply troubled, you take a step closer to the urn, examining it and all the similarities it has with your cube. But you are aware, if you are trapped the same way, how is that possible? I was imprisoned here just before the dark temple fell and sank into the earth. My brothers purposely left me conscious. They did not strip away my sense of self so that I would linger forever, a punishment for my betrayal. The light of the urn shimmers over your cube again, but you hold the key to my release. I will forever remain a spirit bound to this place, but I can be of service. You need not tell me that you disapprove of the things we did. I feel it in your every thought. While I do not share your horror, we share a common purpose. I have no desire to see our secrets leave these halls. Our time has passed. The defilers of this sanctuary must be opposed. Glowing brightly, the lid of the urn starts to shine as the spirit inside yearns to be free. If you break my bindings, I will help you drive away these invaders. Will you help me, Lone Wolf of the Kai? Oh, this is an awkward one. Oh boy. You decide you can trust the spirit. You'll release it from its captivity. You may need help in your quest, but you won't side with the spirit. Okay, I'm leaning towards trusting him and releasing him, because even though he is a horrible person, like what he did try to fix it in the end, even though he didn't really do anything. Like, he didn't actually like achieve it or anything. He did try, at least. So I think I might release him. If you had met this Shanti when he was a necromancer, you would surely have been enemies. Despite of that, you feel you can trust it now. It has suffered for its crimes, and in its own way, even wants to right those wrongs. In its eyes, Gonzal's raiders are simply not worthy of the ancient necromantic secrets its cabal discovered. That may be arrogance, but its pride is a promise you can count on. Hoping that your choice pays off, you decide to free the spirit from its captivity. I will release you, Old One, but I do not know how. The spirit replies, quietly grateful. As I told you, the key to my freedom is in your grasp. I sense this cube has already been used to open locks in this place, yes? Oh yes it has. Search the pedestal. If you have encountered any barriers in this place before, you will easily recognize the lock to my magical cell. Oh, please don't be too hard. I don't have to regret freeing you already. Oh god, what is this shape? Oh, what is that? Okay then, let's look for something very distinct in this pattern then. Let's have a look. Right, so it needs to be something at the top with two that just goes straight off of this thing. Which can't be that, because that has all that sides to it. There won't be like an empty space in there. No, that's not two. Let's see, what about this side? No, not that bit. Oh, it's just finding like the one bit to start from in these puzzles. Come on, where is it? Where's the bit that I'm trying to find? Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. That goes up, that will fix that problem. And then that goes down. There we go. Got it. Easy. Tuning the cube to its urn's lock, you open the many layers of its enchantment and free the Shanti spirit within. Light streams out of the urn as its lid vanishes, streaking in wide arcs around the chamber before coming together in a bright manifestation before you. The figure only remains visible a moment before fading out. Ooh, creepy. Looks like he's giving me a hug. Look at that like little like strand there. It's like, hello lone wolf. Here, let me give a hug. Oh. I thank you, lone wolf of the Kai. The elated spirit's voice echoes in your mind. Now come, I sense a great power nearby. We must make haste before it grows so great that even together we cannot defeat it. As you move, the spirit warns you. I am greatly weakened from the effort of breaking free. We can communicate because you are willing to allow it now, but I will not be able to affect our foes. My knowledge, however, will be a powerful weapon for you to wield. I understand. You think back to the Shanti spirit. Any aid you can give me, I will appreciate. Just give me no reason to regret my trust in you. I mean, at this point, can you really do anything, Lone Wolf? He's a spirit. Festival. Do I need to rest? Oh yeah, I guess I can rest. I'm assuming this place is crawling with enemies though. Oh no, just dangers looming. Okay, let's rest for a little bit. There you go. Just to get my health up, that should be good. Right, onwards. Me and Spirit Buddy. The deeper you travel, the more you feel the Shanty Spirit was correct. There is definitely a dark power here, one strong enough that your Kai senses start to recoil from it. Whatever is down here, it is utterly foul and its strength isn't growing. Oh, this is going to be a boss against one of those... was it Vordaks? Proceeding cautiously, you reach a junction where the tunnel ends abruptly in a cave-in and a small passage leads off to a chamber nearby. You creep as close as you can, listening to two voices, both loud and deep, that echo inside. You instantly have a terrible suspicion, one you pray is wrong. The moment you see what is blocking the way ahead, those prayers have come to naught. There, completely filling the passage ahead, as the dark silhouette of two Gorgas. Oh, great. Two of them. Why two such fearsome warriors would be stationed here, you can only hazard to guess. There must be something important past them, something they have to protect. Whatever the reason, their rumbling conversation makes it clear they do not appreciate being bound to it. They have been stationed here, motionless. Boredom and inaction do not suit a Gorgas well at all. Ah, poor lizards. Gonza agasisi, ka okam gitak. Gonza wants the girl. Why do we wait? Argues one while grinding a jagged stone across the edge of its huge axe. The other Gorgas thumps the ground with its brutal-looking hammer. Vordak zorgat gigi, or agad ektiktak akiazmaz. The Vordak is working its magic. I want to be the one who kills Lone Wolf. Oof, you might get your chance in a second, buddy. That must be the dark energy you have been sensing. The danger the spirit warned you of. The Vordak must be drawing necromantic powers from the temple itself. You have to stop it before it's too late. Please give me an option that just like kills one of these Gorgases instantly. That would be nice. This fight is going to be a tough one. You wait for a better chance to take. You resolve to strike before the Gorgas notice you. I don't have that. You trust your sixth sense as you approach the danger ahead. Sure, let's go out. Your mental presence is shouting too loudly to be ignored. The ritual of the Vordak sorcerer is nearing completion, tapping the ambient power of the temple itself. It is feeding off the energies of this place, its dangerous crystals and deadly devices. While this is surely cause for alarm, it may also be something the Shanty Spirit can help you disrupt. If anyone would know how to break this stark calling, it would be the Necromancer. Luckily, the Shanty Spirit managed to earn your trust. Manifesting near you, he whispers guidance that will help you in your battle against the Gorgas. Before you can reach the Vordak Lord, you'll have to bring them down first. The Spirit's advice is sound, guiding you to choose the perfect moment for a first strike. You rush to the room and catch them unaware. Oh, at least first strike, that's good. Well, if I'm going in first strike, let me top up my insurance just a little bit. Do I have any mushrooms? No, of course I don't have any mushrooms. Oh, let's just use one of these then. There we go. Okay, here we go. Oh, two of these guys. This is going to be rough. Especially if they're both at the same time, which I'm guessing they are. Oh, yeah. Oh, they're both armoured too. Right, okay. As much as I would love to do this one, I'm going to do this one to try and get the binding effect on them. Any little help, I'll take it. There we go. Yes, and they got the binding effect. Okay then, now. You have less health, so let's go for you. So you get all that damage in. Heavy attack! Let's go ham on this guy. And hemorrhage damage. Come on, keep going. Put the pressure on. Almost got him. And Wolf Buddy. Get him, boy. 2 against 2. Let's even these odds. Pat pat. Yeah, chomp chomp. And now let's end you with a good old bolt. Yes, 1 down. Now you're going to be a bit more trickier because I ain't got any more stuff, so let's explosive bolt. There you go, get that dot damage in. And I can't stun you, so defensive. Chomp, chomp. Nice damage, boy. Oh, he's not bound anymore. Oh, damn, I missed it. Okay then. Let's use a regen potion, just to be on the safe side. And combine attack. And heavy. Nice. Well, there we go. Yeah. Got the most out of that regen potion as well, that's good. We did it! Yay! Yeah, good job, boy. Pat pat. Took down 2 Gorgas. Come on, that's got to be some good loot, right? Ooh, finest crossbow bolts. Some bread. Ooh, the Verdictator. Ooh. That looks like it would be a nice spicy axe. To take all that goodies. Let's see, so 290, 362. And 340, oh yeah, pop you on there. And doubt it's going to be any better than mine at the moment because mine's upgraded fully. Well, I mean the damage is kind of there already. Imagine when it gets upgraded, that'd be massively better though. Keep all of that. This battle was exhausting, but you barely had time to catch your breath. These two were only sentries, savage beasts guarding an even greater threat, the Vordak and its terrible right. Beyond the fallen corpses you see a stairwell that leads upwards into dark, featureless stone. The befouled energies of the ritual are coming from that direction as well, echoing high above you. The way is clear. Oh yeah, this is definitely the last area of this this act. Look at the last room. And what an imposing room it is. Please tell me it's safe to... Oh, well, it's just for my insurance. Oh, you saw me click. Oh well, maybe I'll get out this battle with more endurance than I went into it with. Oh, just Gaiax. I'll take it. Can't giving me some experience with my new attack. There we go. How dare you disturb my meditation! That's what you get. And you slash. And as for you, get a little slice. And a jab. I think I probably came out of that with like the same amount of endurance maybe, if not just a little bit more. Yeah, throwing knives. Yuck. Oh, bread though. Right, let's not chance meditating again. Let's just go straight for... oh, let's top that up. Let's go straight for a food item. What we got? Kai power. Well, it's a bit too much to waste on that. Oh, didn't mean to press that. Oh, I got no other food items for that. I guess I can use one of these. There we go. Right. I think this might be it. These guys are tough enough by themselves. Having a boss fight version of one's gonna be a real tricky guy. The Ritual Hall. Into the Lion's Den. The winding stairwell that leads to this Vordak is a long one, but you take the steps in bounds, hustling up as quickly as you can. By the time you reach the top, you are winded and your legs ache with every last step. The room before you is bathed in the light of blazing ritual fires, the floor covered in a summoning diagram as far as it is complex. The shapes and lines hurt to look at, but their power is hypnotic. You have to force your gaze away from them or they will drain away your will. This hall will be a dead end if not for a wide tunnel that has been opened in the furthest wall. The scaffolding around the tunnel's mouth leave no doubt, with stacks of rough cut stone and mounds of earth around its base. That must be the way to the surface, the path to Fatag you have been searching for all this time. But between you and your goal is one last challenge. A vortex of dark energy forming a barrier around a figure in armoured crimson robes. Both hands outstretched, it is drawing arcs of light up from the floor, absorbing them all into itself. The Vordak stares at you, its eyes burning with stolen power. Kylord, it hisses at you with the language of Dark Lords, but its words form inside your mind as well. I was not expecting you so soon. I suppose you must have slaughtered those brutish fools upstairs. I felt their life seep into the stone and brought through into me. The Vordak throws its head back, reveling in its ritual. They do not understand the truth of this place. The primal energy is just waiting to be unleashed. But I, Abysmal of Helgadad, I do. The entire room trembles around you, sections of the floor splintering all around the Vordak's ritual circle. This place is about to tear itself apart, the last of its power about to be torn free. Are you ready to join your dead brothers, Kylord? Darkness hammers against your will. Your mind is being assailed by the words of your foe, but the Shanty spirit helps you. Fight back against the Vordak's power. Abysmal's voice and Falk's both scream in frustration as you stand your ground. This ends here. Gathering all of its essence together, the spirit forces itself to manifest into an incandescent cloud. You can feel how much effort this must be for it, both to manifest like this and to resist the call of Abysmal's right. The spirit surges across the chamber, impacting the Vordak's dark barrier with a brilliant flash of light and shadow. Shielded within, Abysmal hurls power at the Shanty, trying to drive it away. The field flickers, but it does not fall. Though this arcane combat is Surely agony for the Shanty, it does not pour away. The arcs of light and darkness erupting from the barrier blast outward, growing more violent with every passing moment. Oh boy, it's going to be intense. The result of such a clash is dangerous and unpredictable. You run for cover. You try and help the spirit crush Abysmal's barrier. Oh. I don't actually know. I feel like I'm not going to be able to do too much to it. I'll run for cover. The storm of power being released around the barrier is far too violent for you to try and intervene. As the arcs become even more intense, you realise what is about to happen and what you must do to survive it. You throw everything you have into a desperate dive, leaping behind a pillar just in the nick of time. The Shanty spirit throws itself again and again at the foredeck and its barrier. "I will bring your defences down," it shrieks. The duel between them is blinding, raw magic raging across the chamber and eruptions of power devastating everything in their path. All you can do is shield yourself with the Somersault and avoid the worst of the storm's wrath. From behind the broken pillar, you wait for your opening, unable to do anything but watch the battle rage on. Abysmal unleashes a scathing beam of black corruption, nearly slicing the Shanty's manifestation in half. Its pain is unbearable, but the spirit draws itself together for one last strike. "Your secrets die here, foul one, with the last of us." The Shanty collapses into a blazing ball of light, burning as bright as the sun. "You are not worthy!" Making the ultimate sacrifice, the spirit detonates itself, destroying the Thordax barrier in an explosion of pure, unimaginable power. The shockwave sends the red-robed sorcerer flying out of its ritual circle, breaking its hold over the energies of the temple, before slamming it into a nearby pillar hard enough to shatter the stone. Unfortunately, that same shockwave decimates your cover and does much the same to you. You are spared the worst of the blast effect, but you are still driven to the ground hard. Abysmal is the first to rise. Once it stands, the Thordax reaches out, wielding an immense black war mace in its skeletal hand. The Thordax approaches, sending out shockwaves of dark energy that lash against you like a storm of black razors. With each step it takes, you can feel the stones of the temple tremble, reverberating against the terrible energy it has torn from them. You rely on your agility to flank Thordax and attack. You choose a cautious approach, counting on a chance to strike back. Yeah, try and flank him. Abysmal is powerful, but you count on it being quite slow. Its choice of weapon is one of power over speed, something you can turn to your advantage. You force yourself to your feet and stay mobile, moving around the Thordax and looking for an opening. All you need is one chance to get past its guard. You'll have to endure the worst it can throw at you, surviving long enough to gain an advantage. Abysmal has thrown all caution to the wind. Though he possesses great magical power, he wants to taste your blood in close combat. Neither of you, however, has yet managed to strike a meaningful blow. The Thordax is undead, immune to fatigue, and it possesses the power of this terrible temple. Deadlock is not something you can afford for long. Sooner or later, you will tire and your guard will slip. The moment it does, Abysmal will crush the life from you with its war mace. With this worrying thought in mind, you hear the sound of footsteps moving swiftly up the stairwell. Worried that your foe has somehow summoned reinforcements, you wait until the sound is almost to you before whirling around. It is everything you can do to pull back your strike when you see who it is. Leandra, her cloak torn and her cheeks streaked with blood, runs past you and the Thordax both. You are both so startled by her appearance that you stumble and Abysmal misses you narrowly. Leandra crosses the room and makes for the tunnel to the surface. She pauses as she reaches the scaffolding, her back still turned to you and both hands clenching tight. She shouts something as loud as she can, but in the heat of battle you can only make out 2 words: "I'm sorry." Well, of course she wouldn't listen. Her fading footfalls are drowned out by the Vordak's cruel laughter. The child wants her trinkets back, it seems. It mocks you telepathically, and you can do nothing to drive its voice from your mind. Rest assured, Lone Wolf, she'll be captured long before she reaches the tag. The Vordak lashes out, driving your weapon aside and raising its war mace. I could do it myself, but I would rather stay here, claiming the honour of killing the last of the Kai. It would seem the vile sorcerer is right. Moments after you see Leandra disappear into the tunnel, you hear the sounds of a scuffle. And then nothing at all. What was she thinking, running off like that? Now soldiers are rushing into the room from the tunnel, reinforcements from Batag. As if that was not bad enough, you feel a sudden pain flood your mind. Abysmal is done toying with you, it seems. With an audience to witness your demise, the time for games is done. Focusing its will at you, Abysmal prepares to unleash a psychic blast powerful enough to shatter your psyche and kill you where you stand. Oh boy. You charge at the Vordak to break its concentration before it's too late. You empty your mind to minimise the effects of Abysmal's mind blast. None of that. Thanks to the Kai discipline of animal kinship, you ask for the wolf pack leader's help. Come on, wolf buddy. I need your assistance. Luckily, Leandra, curse her for being so foolish, is not the only ally to have followed you here. The pack leader has kept his promise. You call out and he answers your cry for help. As Abysmal's will builds to a fever pitch, you hear his howl echoing up the stairwell. Strong as he is, the pack leader is no match for a sorcerer of Nar at the height of its power. The wolf's willpower is as great as your own, however he is every bit as stubborn. He might not be able to defeat your foe, but the mighty Alpha will fearlessly face it at your command. Bounding across the ritual chamber, your grey-furred companion slams into the Vordak, fangs bared and growing for its throat. Abysmal loses its concentration, stunned as much by the sudden arrival of the wolf as by his impact. This is a precious chance, one you may not get again. You call back the wolf and charge at Abysmal. Let's get this guy, wolf buddy. Let's get him. Cue battle music. Oh. Oh, this guy ain't messing around. Oh. Well then. Hey, nice job, wolf buddy. So, get blasted, good sir. Get blasted real good. Yeah, I'm not messing around with you. Get mined over mattered. On this giant piece of debris. Bam. Ah, hurt did it? How about another attack from Wolf Buddy? Yeah, go for a second go, Wolf Buddy. Get him. Yeah, chomp chomp. Good job. Now, my turn to go in. Yeah, we'll bring this guy down yet. Let's go. Ooh. Oh, nice. Right through his heart. Oh, hi. You got big boy reinforcements, I see. That's right, Wolf Buddy. We can take him. Get explodey bolted. Yeah. And while we're at it, get poison bolted. Haha. Yeah, eat that dot damage. Oh, and as for you, sir, get stunned. Thank you. Now then. Get sliced. Yeah, eat all that dot damage. And defensive time. Yeah, chomp him some more. We got this, Wolf Buddy. Nice try, buddy. Slap. Can't want to see your health full. Nice. Yeah, you said it, Wolf Buddy. Oh, going for the epic clash, are we? Bam! I got you right where I want you. Well, I say that as I don't have any endurance to do anything. Potion time! Now then. Quick attack! Oh, you jerk. Ow! Ah, he put dot damage on me! Should get rid of that real quick. Right then, jerk. Let's go again. Oh! Oh, and you've reapplied the burn. This guy knows how to mess with me. Eat crossbow bolt then. Yeah, dodge that. That's it. Die. Just your friend now. Can't quite do anything, oh, it just recovered. Oh, this ain't good. Lone Wolf's not feeling so good. Okay then. We're in a bit of a pickle here, Wolf Buddy. My health's not looking so good. So, let's try and get rid of one of these jerks. That did not work. Okay. It's gonna be a bit of a waste, but I need to... oh god. This ain't good. I do not have the health for this. Right, well I can take out one of you. But then I still have to be able to somehow survive two of you guys. Oh god. And I'm burning as well. Oh god, there's no chance. I can't survive this. Yes! Thank you, Wolf Buddy. You knew how to leave at the perfect time there. Oof. At least I would have had a little chance to survive, I guess, with a dodge. Although this guy probably would have done the finishing blow. Oh, okay. Crisis avoided. Now let's go in again. Oh, you think you can clash with Lone Wolf? Smack! Come on, I'm about to go ham on you guys. Jab! Now then, buddy. It's just me and you again, I'm afraid. Yeah, let's do some Sixth Sense. Ah, nice try. Smack. Now then, quick attack. And let's bring out the Explodey Boy Bolt. Yeah, get that damage in. Oh, still not enough recharge on those yet. We'll need one of these to charge quickly. Here we go. Almost got you. That burn will finish you off though. There we go. Oof. That was close. But we did it. Me and Wolf Buddy. Damn you, Leandra. Why could you have not just listened? Oof, it's like a good looking mace. If I was using a mace, I guess this would have been a good hole. Despite its great power, Abysmal's shields break and it staggers under your furious assault. With a desperate blast of profane magic, it forces you back and rises up into the air, calling every last mote of energy from the temple that it can. The Vordak begins to blaze like a blood-red star. I will not be defeated by the likes of you, Kylord. No matter what it takes, you die this day. Though it tries to direct its magic into a massive killing blast, you have weakened Abysmal to the point where it can no longer contain its power. Grey flesh burns away from its chest, revealing the Vordak's severely overcharged gem. The revealed jewel pulses once, thundering like a horrid heartbeat, and then explodes. Yes, take that. This final blast is more than the ravaged ritual chamber can take. Broken stone, subjected to the Vordak's foul ritual, and the powers unleashed during your epic battle, finally gives way. You manage to seek cover as parts of the ceiling crumble and the room caves in around you. The world disappears into debris and darkness. Once the dust settles and you feel safe to move again, you stand up and try to find a path through the ruins of the chamber. Most of the ceiling is now on the floor, great piles of rock filling up most of the room. As you seek your way past the rubble, the sound of a weary breath catches your attention. Concerned that some of the soldiers from Fatag may have survived the chamber's collapse, you move towards the source carefully. There, lying under a mound of dirt and pebbles, you find your brave Lupine companion. The Wolfpack leader has been with you all this time, as he had silently promised. You fear the worst, but once you reach him, you see that he is only wounded in the collapse. Oh, thank God for that. He is hurt, but at least he is still alive. Oh, Wolf buddy, you had me worried. The pack leader gazes up at you in silent apology. Though his injuries are not severe, he cannot follow you any longer. To recover, he must return to the pack and rest. Oh no, Wolf buddy. You feel him invite you to do the same, sensing how battered and exhausted you are as well. Oh, he cares for me too. No, no. Though the offer is tempting, you cannot accept. You send your affection and encourage him to head back to the forest now. He has to walk his path alone, and so must you, all the way to Fatag. The big alpha wolf nuzzles your face before departing. He gruffs once, and then heads back towards the forest. Once he is safely gone, you press deeper into the Chamber of Ruins. No, Wolf buddy, he's gone. No. Oh, I'll forever miss you, Wolf buddy. You was the best of us. Many thoughts cloud your mind as you make your way through the tunnel. You can only hope the path forward is still open. You pray Leandra is still alive. You fear that Gunzar has already unveiled the secrets of her prototype. But for all your worries and doubts, one thing is absolutely certain. You battled your way through the sunken forest. You endured every hardship in the Shanty Temple. Now you stand at the foot of Fatag. It is time to take the fight to the enemy. You said it, Lone Wolf. Yeah, get that intelligence up. I feel like I did pretty much all intelligence stuff. Well, with some few agility at the end, yeah. My endurance is so high, it can't even fit on the screen anymore.
As the Vordak disintegrates, release of its dying power makes the temple walls shudder violently. The ceiling begins to collapse, and a deluge of rocks fall around you. At last, the weight of Fatag is clear. The time has come for you to take the fight to the enemy's door.
You left out the most important part. The fact that Wolf Buddy is no longer with us. Ah, the final act. Dawn over Fatag. The ground shudders violently and the flagstone floor cracks and crumbles beneath your feet. Gasping for breath, you stagger out of the temple ruins and behold a terrifying sight. The dark tower of Fatag looms above you. Like an accusing finger, this monstrous edifice of granite and black iron pierces the sky, drawing bolts of lightning from the rolling clouds above. The uppermost level of this dread tower is caught in the eye of the storm. Man, that's some Stephen King stuff right there. Look at that. It's our last location, everyone. I just wish Wolf Buddy was here to see it. Through the swirling flurries of loose snow, you see a broad staircase. It passes through an arch of iron and stone and makes a long, steep ascent towards the tower's great door. The staircase offers no cover to anyone or anything that approaches the entrance, and to attempt to enter Fatag by this direct path will leave you exposed and vulnerable to the watchers in the tower wall. You fear you'll fall to their bolts and arrows long before you reach the door itself. With flagging spirits, you scale this bleak and hostile domain. Then you detect something that rekindles hope and determination. A dozen yards beyond the archway, you catch sight of a smaller stairway. It branches off the main stair and leads to a semicircular culvert set into the tower's granite base. The opening of this drainage tunnel is crisscrossed with bands of black iron. If you can reach the culvert and enter the tower by this way, you may avoid alerting enemies within to your presence. With no hesitation, you rush for the main gate. You move towards a grating entrance that may lead to the dungeon. You concentrate and rely on your sixth sense to define your strategy. Yeah, sixth sense that. Your sixth sense screams a dire warning that any attempt to enter Fatag by the Great Door will be nothing less than suicidal. The tower's grand portal is firmly locked, and its lower walls are riddled with lookouts and with firing ports. Before you could reach the top of the grand staircase, you would certainly be seen and then cut down by a murderous hail of missiles. Guided by your strong instinct for survival, you decide to attempt to enter Fatag by way of the culvert. Your stealthy approach is aided by flurries of loose snow that whirl across the wind-swept staircase and keep you hidden from the watchful eyes of the tower guards. You reach the bar tunnel and press yourself against this iron grating. Because you are so close to the foot of the tower, you cannot be seen by enemy lookouts that are stationed at watchposts in the wall above. Don't think I need to meditate, do I? Yeah, oh no. Nah, I don't need to meditate, that's fine. Dungeon entrance. A sluggish, shallow river of foul-smelling liquid trickles away through the lower part of the grating. You take a closer look and discover a small iron door which is set into the middle of the grating. Its heavy lock is coated with a layer of rust and filth, yet the keyhole is clearly visible. Over time, the corrosive effluent has eaten away at the submerged bars and weakened the door's rivets. Oh, but you know I'm going to pick that lock. Got to get a lockpick minigame in there. Let's try over here. Oh, no. More. Oh, yeah, more. A little bit more. Oh, no. A little bit less. Here. Ooh. There we go. Yeah, getting a little bit more precise now, I see. Beyond the culvert door, a stone-walled tunnel begins a gentle ascent towards a chamber where several sewer outfall pipes discharge their waste into the main flow. The stench of this place is overpowering. Anxious to get away from the noxious fumes, you search for some means to escape. You see the rungs of an iron ladder fixed to the chamber wall. They lead to a heavy wooden trapdoor in the ceiling above. Quickly, you climb the rungs to the top of the ladder and try to get the trapdoor open by pushing it with your shoulder. Fortunately, it is not locked and you're able to leave the foul chamber behind you. Swiftly, you scan your surroundings for signs of danger and sense no immediate threats to your life and limb. Reassured that your entrance to the tag has not been detected, you follow the torchlit walls of a corridor that leads to a shadowy chamber. Through an archway in the far wall, you can see a large and dimly lit hall beyond. Several passages branch off from the hall, and each one of them is lined with row upon row of prison cells. You have entered the dungeons of Tag. The dungeons of this foul tower have an evil reputation. The poor unfortunates who become imprisoned in this terrible place rarely survive their ordeal. If they do not perish outright, they emerge broken in mind and body. This chilling thought prompts another. If Leandra is being held a prisoner of this tower, she could be locked away in one of the dungeon cells. Your thoughts are broken by the desperate howls of a creature in pain. The sound reverberates around the walls with chilling effect. You detect that it is coming from a part of the hall that is out of your view. Cautiously, you approach the archway and enter the hall beyond. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Fortunately, we're going to have to leave this one here. Find out what that howl was all about in the next one. So yeah, we had the saddest episode yet since the unnamed dog died. We've lost Wolf Buddy, everyone. He's gone back to rest up with his family, his pack. Oh, Wolf Buddy, we'll always remember you and everything you've done for Lone Wolf. Oh. That being said, thank you all for watching and have a nice day. Oh boy, Wolf Buddy.